What is up, my magic miscreants? Risen Dragon here with a fun deck for you today, and today we are looking at a deck that I brewed on my mobile device. This is a mobile device inspiration thing. I've been traveling the past couple days, or commuting I should say, down to the National Council in Social Studies down in Boston. Really excited there. And I have been playing Arena on the train ride down, and this was one that I came up with yesterday, and if it's been done before, well then I didn't come up with it, but even still. And it is Boros Goblins, and you might be saying, well, how does that work? You're only splashing white for 2 cards, and you're going to see why in a minute, but this is basically a Goblin Typal build that gets kind of bigger and bigger and bigger as things go. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Cacophony Scamp deals combat damage to a player. You may sacrifice it. If we do, proliferate. When it dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. Fanatical Firebrand. This is a great one from, the first Ixalan set. With haste, tap it, sacrifice it. It deals 1 damage to any target. Great Train Heist. I love this card. With Spree for an extra 2 and a red. Untap all creatures you control. If it's your combat main phase, then there's an additional combat main phase after this. For an extra 2, creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain first strike. Or for an extra red, choose target opponent. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to that player this turn, create a tap treasure token. So you have all those fun things. Restless Lackey. First strike and haste, that's the biggie right there. 2 and a red, sacrifice it, draw a card and create a treasure token so we can get some card draw. Impact Tremors, this is where things start to get fun. Whenever a creature enters you, this enchantment deals 1 damage to each opponent. We got some Lightning Strike for some spot removal. Runvelt Hordemaster. Goblins you control, other goblins you control get +1/+1. Whenever this card or another goblin you control dies, exile the top card of your library. If it's a goblin creature card, you may cast that card until the end of your next turn. We're also looking at Lightning Helix, deals 3 damage to any target. You gain 3 life. Breaches. Whenever a pirate you control attacks, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn, create a treasure token, or create, or a target creature can't block, or exile the top card of your library. You may play it this turn. Squee Dubious Monarch. With haste, a 2/2. Whenever it attacks, create a 1/1 red goblin creature token that's tapped and attacking. You may cast Squee Dubious Monarch from your graveyard by paying 3 and a red and exiling 4 other cards rather than paying its mana cost. Warleader's Call. Other creatures you control get +1/+1. Whenever a creature you control enters, Warleader's Call deals 1 damage to each opponent. And that kind of feeds into with the Impact Tremors, and the Warleader's Call feeds into Krenko Mob Boss. Tap and create 1 X/1/1 red goblin creature tokens, where X is the number of goblins you control. Fun stuff, running 22 lands. You'll see that right here for your sideboard, because we do need to get a little bit of some spot removal in there. Final Showdown, we're running 2 of those. We're running 1 Split Up, 3 Surge of Salvations, 2 Brotherhood's Ends, 3 Elspeth Smites, 2 Destroy Evils, and 2 Lightning Strikes. Those can go in place of, say, maybe the Great Train Heist, or maybe even take out a Krenko or something like that. So, a very interesting build that we have here. If you're new to my channel, we do a best of 1 and a best of 3, so you can see how the deck functions in either one of those environments. So without further ado, let's get to the Boros Goblins games, kids. And we're against Redwood, a fellow Bronze 1er. I don't know about this one. That one's a little bit better. We can get rid of that. Yeah, Cacophony Scamp is great. So we go Battlefield Forge into the Tremors. Okay, what did they do? We're playing additional. Oh, okay, so we're a ramp build, huh? Brennan Realmbreaker, so we're gonna get smacked with a land here.
All the time I
No?
can search past the walls of this realm.
Interesting. Okay. Alright, Battlefield Forge. Not the most terrible. I think we're just gonna Lightning Helix that.
Realmbreaker is too mighty.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough to get around. Real tough to get around. I'm gonna try our best though. We are gonna try our best. Maybe they overplay and we keep to harvest. Interesting. Okay, so they're like ramping into stuff. Which, by the way, we do have a Golgari ramp and reanimate build on the way too. And yeah, so they're just mono green ramp. Wow. Okay, lots of fun stuff. Okay. No blocks. Another Cavern of Souls. Alright, we're gonna do that. Just swing in. There's damage. And they just go chumpy. That's fine. Combat damage to a player. Do I want to sacrifice it? What does this do? Choose one. Destroy. Yeah, we're going to take action and we're going to destroy that beastie right there. And we hit a Great Train Heist. That's okay. They're going to gain 3 life if they decide to go that road. Oof. Wow. Yeah, they really went ramp on this one, huh? Lightning Strike is fun. I don't think we do anything. Boulder Branch Golem. Wow, alright. So they're almost like a mono green lifelinker. I love it. Okay. So here's what we do. Block there. Lightning Strike this. Down to 7. Runvelt Hordemaster is fun. Target creature can't block. It's damage, boom. Oh, we get him down to 3. And the Horde Master is going to, if there's no fight spell, gonna be my Chumpy. Don't have a fight. If they have a fight spell. Ooh. Wow. Nice top deck there, my friend. Alright, let's go to the best of 3. We're against Velo. A fellow. Bronze 1. And we get one more land. This is a good hand, so we're going to keep it. What kind of deck are we up against with Velo? Oh, okay. It's a... Right now it looks like Selesnya. Let's give him something to talk about. Let's say, hey, what's going on here? What's this dude doing? We're not gonna do, we're gonna decline. And we'll end our turn. Because lightning strikes are a thing. Selesnya Angels? Can't let that get out of hand. There we go. We're in business. Decline. And Krenko comes in, and there's going to be some fun stuff. Jada. Bad idea. Well, maybe. Oh! Yeah, well, so much for that idea. Now what are you gonna do? Expel the interlopers. Or whatever that mass thing is. Sgarda. Cool. I think you're dead. Of course, we get land flooded. We're only running 22 lands. Yep. We flood them with gobos. Alright. Fun stuff. So yeah, against like slow-ish, I say slow-ish, against slow-ish decks like that one, that's where you're gonna see the this deck shine, because this does pop off pretty fast when it does. So very, very entertaining build, I will say. And again, we splash the white for the Warleader's Call, and which I think is worth it, because it gets damage across, makes our creatures bigger. I think it's totally worth that is not worth it. I'm not keeping a one land hand, not with this curve. Wow. Jeez. All right. Well. Gonna go with... Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Yikes. It's scary. Yeah, I'll take it. Let's put down the Tremors, put down the Firebrand. Oh, Jetta. There you go. Okay. Youthful Valkyrie. Scarda. Ooh, ouch. That's an interesting one. Okay. So yeah, they have exactly enough to kill us, so we're gonna move on to the third match. Here's what we're gonna do instead. We're gonna take out Great Train Heist, because that really hasn't done much. We are gonna do Destroy Evil, just so we can take care of like the Sigarda and stuff like that. So let's give it a try. course, it didn't help that we had to mulligan down to 4 that time. Wow! Really? Really, Shuffler? You're broken. Keep this. We're actually gonna ditch the lightning. No. No, let's ditch the firebrand. We ditched the firebrand because, you know, we get the Warleader's call. Lightning Strike obviously can take care of any small-ish creature like a Jetta, but they also have the, or Jada. Is it Jada? Jada or Jada? Alright, I think we're gonna hold up. I'm gonna hold the Lightning Strike. Although they do have that Cosmic Rebirth spell, so I'm a little bit like, oof. I think they do, yeah, Youthful Valkyrie. I cry when angels deserve to die. They're like, what? Check this out. Take 1. Sigarda. Sheltered by ghosts. Oh no, you're gonna take away my Warleader's call. Lifelink and Ward 2, huh? Splendid Angel, you're fun. Boom. We are gonna sacrifice it. Pay 2. Boom! That comes back into play. Yep, we're gonna do that. 0. Boom. And we hit a land. That's okay. Here's the Sigarda. Okay. Breaches is fun. Actually, yes, I do want to do that because so target creature can't block this turn, so you can't block, and we'll create a treasure token, and yeah, that's fun. Put them on a clock. Meaning you have 8 damage. So we're basically on a 2-turn clock if you want to break it down. Yeah. You've got a call to make here. Take care of that. That's okay. I think we still have enough firepower to get power through, I think. Especially when you get Lightning Helix and you just go face. Let's go to the post-game analysis. Okay, so if you want a different take on an aggro-y type build, play Boros Goblins. There are some fun tricks with this deck, especially you combine the Impact Tremors with the Warleader's Call and the Runvelt Hordemaster. All sorts of fun stuff you can do. Krenko with these two on the board are just absolute beast, and you can definitely do some machine gun type damage there. So definitely give this deck a whirl. I don't know if Great Terrain Heist fits. I think you may need a little more control, like one of these spot removal spells in that slot. Maybe take down a little bit more spot removal, especially if you're only going to be splashing white for 2 cards. So I think this is a good deck. I think it's a fun deck, and I hope you like it too. And if you like the video, please like, please subscribe. And as always, my Magic Miscreants, may you always be on the play, and may all your spells hit the battlefield. Risen Dragon is out. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday.